Hello and welcome to the channel. I don't know why my mic was so far away from me, but here we go. So when it comes to, technology, obviously we move in a very fast pace. Like we can't keep up as consumers of that said technology. And even though with the chip shortages and everything, companies are still moving forward with their plans. So as you can see behind me, that is the roadmap for the Zen Architect roadmap. The first one, which was just the Zen, that was the introduction, and then every iterations they try to make the chip smaller and smaller and smaller. So Zen 4 is going to be coming out at the end of 2022, I'm assuming, because Zen 3 released on November 5th, 2020. Even though you couldn't get your hands on one, you could not get a 5950X. And if you do, then you're lucky. Those chipsets was just very, very difficult to get your hands on, especially in this hard times that we're going on with the pandemic, shortages of chips and all that other stuff that we're dealing with. And of course, life, not everybody has a job and struggling and just rough time. But anyway, we're moving forward, so look forward to Zen 4 coming out at the end of 2022, I'm assuming. But for me, I'm like, geez, didn't we just get these Zen 3 chipsets? Like, we were all getting used to them, and then it's time to change it up again. Jesus, it just seems so fast. Like, 2 years has just literally flew by. I mean, we're already in the middle of 2021 going into 2022, like in what, 4 months or less than that. It's insane. So anyway, when Zen 4 comes out, look out for RDNA 3 also with their graphics card. So that's going to be the 7900X, as well as Nvidia is doing the same thing. They're coming out with the 4000 series and 4090s, etc. That's also going to be released next year. It's too damn soon because I just literally got my 3090 like not that long ago. And they're already talking about the 4090s, which is supposed to be 100 times faster than the 38 or 3090s, which is insane. Expect the same thing from AMD as well too, that the 7900X or 7800 or whatever they decide to name it, which is just ridiculous naming. Those graphics cards are going to be very, very popular, especially running the RDNA 3 and the Zen 4. Damn. I mean, our consoles are pretty much obsolete with the release of Zen 3 and then you also have the release of Zen 4 next year. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. So maybe we can get smaller chips and start getting smaller consoles. Maybe Microsoft, PlayStation, maybe 2 years. Yeah, we can make it happen. All right, so here we are. We are at PC Gamer. I guess I should have covered both articles together in one, but this is the one that I wanted to talk about. I could have covered both the NVIDIA 3090s and 4090s that's coming out next year. And with new iterations of chipsets, expect everything supposedly is going to be supporting both the DDR4 and DDR5 for pricing reasons. We are dubious. So expect the prices to be high. To be honest, with each new technology, the price range just keeps rising and rising, obviously. But the benefits of the performance that you get from that price is worth it. For me, it is. I don't know about you, what you do with your PC. That's yours. Um, let's see. Whatever happens to all the conjecture. This article back in March, a tasty Zen 4 server specs had a salvating for Ryzen 6000, but we were also still mostly in the dark about the next gen 5mm Ryzen desktop chips. Since then, a slew of rumors have broken through, teasing us with righteous specs that were sure to make the competition quiver in their blue-green boots. Among these arisen the potential of Zen 4 chips to come with integrated RDNA 2 graphics. This would explain the projected power consumption numbers floating around up to 170 watt and would position AMD as a worthy contender for use in office-based machines that don't require power-hungry GPUs. So that's also nice and amazing. So overall, Excited and kind of like, like it is what it is. I do intend to rebuild my PC all over again in about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, when my 3090s is pretty much obsolete and everything is back to normal by then. Hopefully, right? We can only cross our fingers, because if it's not, then I would have to wait a little bit longer to get the better price. Obviously, that's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, it's the right price. Everybody wants a good deal. Nobody wants to be gouged and pay these ridiculous prices, especially the scalpers, with the crazy graphics card. But we'll see what happens next year, especially if AMD and NVIDIA intending to drop these new graphics cards, the 4090 as well as the AMD 6900, I'm sorry, the 70 series, I guess, maybe 7000 series, 780, 7700, 76, I don't know, 7900 XT. We'll see what happened, but I'm really excited, especially from a tech standpoint wise. I am super excited. But as a consumer to buy those products, yeesh, my wallet will not love me at all. But good thing I'm not upgrading next year. I'm upgrading in like 4 years or so, after I use the shit out of this graphics card first. Then we'll see what happens. All right. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like I said before, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate the love as of late. And you have yourself a very lovely evening, because I am. Yeah.